Hey everybody, Kevin Hicks with EarthWorks with a 2-minute Turf Talk. This week's Turf Talk I pulled out of our podcast with Benton Hodges, who's the founder of Mountain West Turf Technologies. We talked about all kinds of technologies and how they might be incorporated into the turf industry, including the use of artificial intelligence. Here's a little clip from the podcast about using AI and how we can incorporate it into the workflow to make our jobs a little bit easier. Hope you enjoy it, and hope you enjoy the podcast as well. It was a really fascinating conversation with Benton, and thanks again for subscribing and listening in.
Okay, so I am a dinosaur, and
Yep.
I, I want you to walk me through, because you do some work with AI, and I have no idea where this leads
For sure.
or any of that stuff. And
Yeah,
I know you dabble a little
for
bit,
sure.
but specifically, what I wanted to get from you is how will it help turf managers? Give
Cool.
me a couple of bullet
Yeah.
points as to A,
You know,
how do you get into it? You mentioned
yeah.
early on Chat GPT. So how do you get
Yeah.
started in that? And then what would be the
Yeah.
basic applications?
For sure. Yeah. I mean, the simple caveat of, man, I've dove a little bit into AI, and it seems like every day there's something new kind of
Yeah,
thing.
honestly.
So for sure. And so ChatGPT is definitely the one everybody thinks of. And that's the one I started messing around with. And their free version only has their text one, basically.
Okay.
But then they had $20 a month, and that's when I was like, let's see what this does. And that's when they have more, basically what they call specialized GPTs kind of thing. And so basically I could create one myself for a greens nutrient program. And it's basically just, it's memorizing that conversation you start, and it becomes more specialized. But at first I was just messing around in the text of ChatGPT. I was like, oh, this is cool. Write me a joke about this or something, or do this kind of thing. But I think where it really becomes powerful is when you really start thinking about these just different workflows, and how can I use it, not even necessarily to create a back end or a finished product that I'm going to post somewhere or use something, but just to like help you think. And, there's one really cool one that I've been using. It's like a PDF summarizer. I've been getting some giant long contract from Korecki that they want me to look over, and I'll read it, but then I'll pop it in that thing and say, give me the main bullet points, or pull out the financial information out of that kind of thing, and it will give you these bullet points. And I think that's really powerful.